we have a graph and the question asks for how many values of x, f of x is equal to 0, which means how many values of x, if you plot right here, would make this 0. So we're going to look at the graph and see how many values x has. So the graph touches the x-axis 3 points. The first one is -1, 4, and 7. So the answer is 3 values. And let's go to the next question. Okay, we have a nice party going on here, and the organizer bought t-shirts and hats for $91. Each t-shirt costs $5, and each hat costs $1. If the organizer bought 10 t-shirts, how many hats did she buy? We have t-shirts times the cost of t-shirts, which is $5 for each, plus the number of hats times the cost of each hat, which is $1, is equal $91, which is the cost of the total of the package. So the number of t-shirts is 10 times 5 plus h times 1, which is the cost of each hat, is equal 91. And here's 50 plus h is equal 91. And if you take it over to the other side, you have h is equal 91 minus 50. And the number of hats is equal 91 minus 50, 41 hats. Let's move on to the next one. Question 14. What is one of the solutions to the given equation? X and x. So we're going to find two numbers. When you multiply, give you -24. When you add, will give you +10. The two numbers are 2 and 12. So 2 times 12 is 24. The smaller number should be negative. So if you add, you're going to get +10. And that is equal to 0. So the first one, x minus 2 is equal to 0, and x equal 2. And x plus 12 is equal to 0, and x is equal -12. They just need one of these solutions. And let's go to the next one. The number of initial bacteria cells is 300,000. And that number doubles every 3 hours. How many cells are going to be there after 15 hours? So we're going to be using this formula. So A is the initial number of the bacteria cells, which is 300. So the number of bacteria doubles or increases by a factor of 2. So that factor of 2 is represented by B. The bacteria cells double every k hours. So K represents the 3 hours, and X represents the 15 hours. Y is equal, A is the 300,000 times a factor of 2, which is B. So we have 2 here to the power of X, which is the 15 hours, divided by k hours. So we have 3 here, and we have Y is equal. We can write the 300,000 in a short form, and we have 3 times 10 to the power of 5. And that 5 is the 5 zeros, times 2 to the power of 15 divided by 3 is 5. Y is equal 3 times 10 to the power of 5. 2 to the 5 is 32. 32 here. 3 times 32 is 96 times 10 to the power of 5. And remember, the 5 is the 5 zeros. So we have Y is equal 9600000, 5 zeros. And the answer is right here. Let's go to the next question.